What's up, guys? Sub-Zero here, back for another VOD review. Today, we're going to do a Jazlatte VOD review. If you guys haven't seen Jazlatte before, he is one of the best players on the Taiwan server. He's sitting rank, I think, like 12 right now, and he played a comp that I want to yap about. I really just want to see Jazlatte's approach to it, because this is one that it's one of the comps that feels the least straightforward to play, one that feels like there are the most, potential decisions late game as far as like units that you would want to include versus not include. So I really want to see how he approaches it. Also, I'm going to move my mic slightly to the left. I'm going to mute it real quick so before I do that. Yes. All right, so we got this opener here. We have the Veigar. Yeah, I mean, we have a techie Veigar opener here, which is kind of interesting. I think this has gone down a bit in priority. I enjoy this opener, but I think there are a lot of people who, are really excited to play around not this opener, essentially excited to play around stuff like the Nitro opener. I mean, it's really the Nitro is like the standout one, but Anima Squad opener, other stuff like that. So, I mean, this one, I don't know. I've definitely seen people not that excited for it. First augment, though, we have Hedge Fund, Bastion +1, or Subscription Service. In this world, I don't know. I mean, Subscription Service, honestly, I don't know. I feel like the longer I've played with it, the less excited I've been for it. It's great if you, grab this and get like an early Zaya or something, and it gives you really good direction, allows you to get to the units earlier. So I don't know. I don't necessarily hate it that much, but against like a plus gold augment, I feel like you're always interested in taking a plus gold augment. Hedge Fund, not one that I'm that excited for these days. I feel like it has been, just kind of power crept a lot, 24 or 25 gold, and then obviously the econ, but it looks like Jazlatte is really considering it. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it does get kind of power crept by the other econ augments. I'm pretty surprised. Yeah, wow. I'm pretty surprised that he does end up opting to take it here, but we do end up taking it, and we do get a Veigar 2 here to start off with, which is pretty crazy to start with. All right. Item-wise here, I mean, there's not much as far as, like, you could slam a static Shiv if you think that is going to allow you to win streak. The downside is that kills your tier item, which makes it a little bit hard to play like AP type stuff. Almost every AP line you're going to want to play for tier. I mean, you could think about playing Veigar reroll from this spot, but I don't even think you want to. Talking about the Nitro opener, I mean, we do get the Nitro starter pack here, just everything you could ever want here, and yeah, he's going to fit it into the board. I mean, is it a game of TFT on current patch? Then you want to fit Nitro on your board. This setup, people have kind of realized, and yeah, the Shiv Slam, he's thinking about going for it, but he doesn't need to make it versus this player. But yeah, as we've gotten further in the patch, people have just realized that Nitro is an opener that you can play for free. Like, it's a solid opener. I mean, these units are fine, especially after other units have been nerfed. And the huge upside to it is that you get this bug that you can keep the entire game. If you just play Nitro units, they fit onto so many boards. If you got a Bastion or a Dynamo on your board, it's easy to fit either or. I mean, the Kindred allows you to link up with Markson, allows you to link up with Rapid Fire. I mean, yeah, anything you could ever want. And we are going to make the Shiv Slam. I will say the Shiv Slam does kind of segment us off from a lot of the kind of like standard Nitro line. So, and ooh, are we still? Oh my God! I mean, it was so close. I mean, a very smart slam by Jazlatte. I mean, this fight was very, very well, almost a chain diff slam onto the Shyvana there. So good try from Jazlatte. Item wise, off carousel here. I mean, would you mind another tier here? He's looking at a tier glove here. Doesn't get either, sadly, so he's forced to take probably not going to take double chain here. Probably I like the cloak here. Though in some lobbies the bramble not too bad. But yeah, so people have kind of realized that you play Nitro. I mean, you can play it into Nitro Zeri. Nitro Zeri is, I feel like, the kind of standard fast 8 version of the comp. If you can get a good setup itemization-wise for Zeri and Exotech item-wise for Zeri, you're really, really hyped to just play Nitro into Zeri, get that free frontline for Zeri. But you can see Jazlatte, well, he is putting a lot of 5 costs into his planner, so I don't know about all that. But the variant that he's probably going to have to play this game is a Nitro Dynamo setup. The nice link there is obviously you have Elise, you can item hold her. You can reroll her even if you end up with a lot of Elises, but oftentimes you're just pushing levels. I've played this comp a good bit, and what I've kind of realized, which maybe I should have realized even sooner, that I will impart to you guys, is that Aurora is just so important when you are playing into any kind of Dynamo line. If you're playing Nitro Dynamo, if you're playing, like Misfortune, Dynamo type stuff with the like Syndicate in and stuff like that, you really need to get to Aurora. That is a lot of Veigar, man. I mean, honestly, we could have thought about a Veigar reroll. I mean, there is also Veigar Yeah, okay, we're not even going to hold on to the option. There is a Veigar Nitro comp that you can play, but The only time I've seen it succeed is from the Cyber Boss augments. There's it's like level up or something. It's not called level up because level up is level up. But there's one that has something to do with leveling up, and then there's the one that it's called like Big Bad Boss or something like that. Yeah, I think it's called Big Bad Boss. But those two are the only times I've really seen this Veigar comp shine. We do pick up a Zeri, which is kind of interesting. You could consider, and we're going to reforge this cloak looking for, ooh, look at this. It's kind of a mix here. We're going to make the red buff here. We're going to make the Evans Shroud here. We're going to make the Deathblade as well. And I mean, the idea is that we can kind of, when you're playing this Nitro opener, you can play whatever. I mean, the most obvious thing is that we can move these items over to stuff like Elise and then eventually stuff like Misfortune later. Like that works really, really easily. We do have a hacked augment here. I mean, I don't mind. Oh, wow. Okay, I don't understand the world in which that's the first augment that we reroll, because I was going to say, I feel like the extra AD and AP, you know, it's good onto MF, it's good onto like Elise. I mean, he's thinking about, he was really considering like a trifecta, almost like a Elise reroll setup. I mean, I do think this this portal augment is not bad either. It's 3 gold a turn, essentially, which is a lot of gold. The only problem is we're not going to get that much value out of it late game. You want to get value out of this for, you want like melee carries, right? It's giving 250 HP and 30% AS, and so like you really would like some kind of melee carry like a Zed, like a Rengar, that you can just get that HP into attack speed onto and be really pleased with. So probably not the take here, but maybe. Luden's augment, no. Ooh, okay, we're gonna go for the static Shiv augment. Obviously, this gives you a static Shiv. We do already have a static Shiv'd Slam, so we're gonna go for it. I mean, it is a lot of extra damage. I wonder where this is going to go later. I haven't actually seen anybody, you know, give off any kind of like, this is the triple static Shiv, like crazy, you know, like unit that you would put all the items on. We don't have so much of like maybe like, you know, Kog'Maw of last set where like, wait, it was last set, right? The second a TFT set ends, it's like out of my brain. But, you know, that was last set. Attack speed, Kog'Maw, AP. You know, you would love triple static Shiv on that, and he would just go pew, 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 and like kill everything. Don't really have that this set. A lot of the AD, or a lot of the attack speed options are AD, and yeah, you can kind of see it here. We're going to move the Shivs over to this area. I mean, at the end of the day, attack speed is attack speed, so if we can just get this proccing a lot on backline, it's not bad, though we do get kind of crunched here a little bit. I mean, unfortunate, but I mean, look at the magic damage from Zeri. She did a lot there, so not too bad of a spot for, I mean, yeah, the Zeri eventually. I mean, we'll see. We could do some kind of Zeri setup. I think this static Shiv augment even complicates things further from what already was kind of a complicated game. But all right, we can finish off tank items here. We have a Misfortune. Yeah, I mean, that's a Misfortune. I'm kind of surprised that MF with just like basically Sunfire went that deep on Carousel, because I think she is just a really, really solid AD item holder. And it does, the more that this game gets played out, I feel like the idea is that we are going to play towards this Dynamo plus, I mean, yeah, this Nitro Dynamo setup here, just because, I mean, we already, I mean, especially after picking up the Misfortune, these double static Shivs, I mean, eventually they could end up on an Aurora, which would get her casting pretty quickly. And then she will also kind of have the safety of the bench to keep autoing for the static Shivs, which is kind of hilarious. There's at least 2, which is huge here. We could move items over already, or we could just sit here. We do get another static Shiv here. Yeah, I've not taken this augment a single time this set. I kind of wish I had the full translation there for you to tell you exactly. I mean, it's called something Shiv. I'll tell you that much for free. I mean, if I type static Shiv, does it pop up? No, it doesn't. Yeah, oh wait, it's shock treatment. Okay, I started typing it and it popped up. Shock treatment plus. So it's the effect is they do 40 to 125% more damage based on stage level, and they gain 10% more attack speed, and then you get this one, and obviously we got that second static Shiv. That's what the plus gives. It gives the Shiv, and then it gives another Shiv after 3-player comments. So, I mean, extra 10% AS and 40 to 125% more damage. I mean, not bad at all by any means as far as an item. I still, you know, triple Shiv is probably not BIS, you know, for a unit specifically, but it's not bad from the perspective of like, hey, these are just items that you can put down that are going to benefit your entire team. We do pick up the potential IE for the Misfortune, which I do think is going to get slammed out here. We have Heal Cut and Armor Shred already, and a Mar Shred. So, I mean, you could look at something like just like a Crown Guard to get rid of the Shroud. I feel like you really would like, yeah, Crown Guard I think makes a lot of sense to me. And then maybe just hold on to these and look for like Guard Breaker's last MF item, or even Renan's in a pinch. I've played Renan's MF a few times and it's felt fine. It's actually probably not too bad with the fact that you end up playing, you're shocking backline with Shiv, and you could then Renon's backline as well. You have the Shiv and the Renons. Would be kind of hilarious, but I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Last augment here, another prismatic here. So big decisions to be made here. I mean, I don't like something like the Lotus when you already have armor and MR shred kind of figured out. The crit is, I mean, you already have IE as well. I don't think this is very necessary. I mean, honestly, the Golem doesn't seem too bad just to get some extra frontline from it. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna take the Prismatic Survivor there. Yeah, I mean, I am very, very good with that Radiant item. We could get Radiant Shiv, but I don't know about that. Lucky Gloves? I guess we're looking at this as our option, just as, I mean, it's a damage augment at the end of the day. We have the Shred and the Sunder already, so you're losing that, and we already have the IE, but I mean, it's even damage onto the MF, who just gets now the ability for her spell to crit, and so then the IE becomes extra crit damage. And I mean, you do like this in comps where you have like a lot of different carries. You know, this one we're gonna be playing around MF and Elise and, you know, Aurora later, and so it's actually not too bad at the end of the day. But yeah, you can see here, by the way, we are, remember when I was talking about this comp and how important Aurora is? It's so important that it looks like we're not even going to roll on 8. We have 103 gold. We are going fast 9 here in this spot here. And after talking for about half this video, I think I've realized that when people tell me I say like really, or like it's a TFT accent thing to say the same word. I mean, sometimes people will just say this item is really good. This item is really good. Like they'll say the exact same thing twice, just back to back, just like really flat. And I kind of hate it, but I've also like taken it, like I've gained it as a TFT accent. Glove here, right, for Guardbreaker? Yeah, I mean, that's my thought here. We just get to finish off Misfortune item. That's gonna be really good on her. Like there's, yeah, I mean, it's just a solid item. You do really want to get to the 4 Dynamo if we are doing this, because you would like for Misfortune to cast. I would, at least personally. Level up here, we can't really go 9 in this spot yet without, you know, obviously losing out on a ton of gold. We are going to make the Guard Breaker there, finally. Yep. And our hope is that we can just like high roll and win a fight, though. Our board is pretty weak, right? We're down Prismatic Combat Augment in that we took Hedge Fund, and we're sitting on 110 gold. Like if we were winning fights on 110 gold, then I mean, we would just be winning the game for free. So fair enough. I mean, now 122 gold, you can level with a lot of gold. I mean, he could sack one more, and looks like he is going to sack one more. This is going to be the richest level 9 of all time. It's also interesting that he's putting in units as if he's going to get out of Nitro, which, I mean, it's certainly something that you could do. I know it's just like, at the end of the day, it's kind of like, you are playing a lot of trash units on your board. Like obviously like Elise and Shiv are usually fine, but then like playing especially Kindred and then the Nidalee as well, oftentimes you're not hyped for that. And that's kind of one of the reasons I want to watch this VOD, is like, see, like, is he interested in dropping down to 3 Nitro? We actually do push 9 here and start rolling, because he kind of acknowledges like, hey, this is gonna be a really hard roll down. So like, even if I'm gonna lose some econ doing this, I'm just going to roll now, because I can't roll all this gold all this time. I'm kind of surprised he doesn't hold the extra MFs for MF3 potentially. We do pick up a lot of the good stuff. We have the Urgot there on the bench, and yeah, he's just sending it here. Quick roll down. No Aurora 2 is a little bit rough, but hey, we can move our Shiv items over to this Zac 2 that we picked up. We get to throw in an Urgot 2, which is not bad at all. Red buff is going to go onto Aurora, and then I guess he's going to finish out. Oh, another Shiv. Why not? Yeah, our 4th Shiv here. I thought it was going to be Shojin. Oh, down to 9 HP from Jazlatte, or 8 HP actually from Jazlatte. It's a little scary, a little bit scary. We'd love to pick up Aurora 2, Renekton 2. We need more blobs onto our dude. He does have... Okay, so we are going to play this here and this here. Okay, so yeah, we do drop down to 3 Nitro, and we are just playing the 4 Dynamo. We're going to keep the Shiv over here. We pick up Aurora 2, so now we can move over one of the Shivs to her, but we're actually too slow in moving the Shivs. He was really thinking about it. I mean, I think you should probably move one Shiv and leave the red buff on her. Her heal cut is so good. She oftentimes is hitting like the entire front line with her first cast. And okay, we've made it to a very strong board. The only complication is that we are 8 HP, so any loss is going to be certain death for us. But hey, just don't lose, right? Rolling down to 0 every single round to look for these Zac blobs. After the nerfs to Kobuko, Zac has really emerged as just the dominant 5-cost tank. I think a lot of people were Zac haters prior to the Kobuko nerfs, and now that Kobuko's gone, people are like, wait a minute, Zac's actually kind of really good, especially if you can actually stack all of his blobs. The situations where he sucks are the situations where you don't actually have time to get all these blobs on him. But if you can get blobs on Zach, this guy is a monster. All right, last item here, probably for, oh, he's looking at Vow potentially just for the Sejuani. Yeah, I was thinking about last Elise item here, just another damage item, but I think his idea is we have enough damage. We have MF2, Aurora 2, so we really don't need extra anything at this spot. He does have the ability to pick up Renekton 2. Would you pref 0 item Renekton 2 over, or, you know, just Vow? Yeah, he says no. I actually like this call a lot because Renekton is quite an item dependent tank carry. I mean, more carry than tank, honestly, at times. And so I think this makes a lot of sense. This Ziggs is really scary. Can Aurora clutch it out? I think she is with the shivs. Yep, she clutches it out. And we get to see this nice Amumu cutscene so many times, actually, because we're just going to eliminate half the lobby. Pick up the Viego too. So this is a cool version of the board. So it's, the idea is you just play the 4 Nitro, you fit in, or the 4 Dynamo, you fit in 3 Nitro, cut the other stuff, and then fill in 5 costs and play 1 Bastion in this situation. And I mean, yeah, you just fill out the Shyvana traits. You fill out Bastion and Techie with the Viego and the Sejuani, and the Sejuani could be Renekton if you end up in that spot, and then our extra slot is just Zach, and I mean, Zach's just a great tank to play around. So yeah, I mean, I think this makes a lot of sense. Top 4 locked in here, kind of cruising through the lobby, but we'll see. He did just hover a level 10 player there, so definitely still some scary stuff about, but yeah, I like this setup a lot, and he's not, you know, considering dropping out of 4 Nitro. Obviously, we do have a Misfortune on the board, who is, you know, not the most important, or I mean, Misfortune's great. The Morgana, yeah, we have a Morgana on the board, who is, you know, not the craziest unit of all time to play on your board, but she buffs your board with the Heavenly bonus, the Divinicore, and I mean, what would you play over her? You would have to look for some kind of like better unit here. Deathcap going to go onto the Bunny here. The idea being that, yeah, I mean, the triple Shiv's going to do well no matter who it's on, whereas the Aurora, actually, some extra AP might allow us to get some kills. This is a scary board that we're fighting here. This is one of those, looks like, I mean, it's a Zig-centric board. I'm going to go back and see what board that was that just ended up going forth there, because I wonder if it is that board that we've been talking about a lot. Yep, this is, well, it's close. I mean, this is honestly closer to a, like the Fast 9 boards of the past, like Annie boards, except without, I mean, we have an Annie here that's like frontline just for fun, so that she doesn't steal the value from calculated enhancements, or I think that's what this is called. But I mean, it's actually a Samira board, which is funny in current year, because I mean, yeah, the Samira unit feels a lot worse. And I mean, she already felt like fine pre-nerfs, and now she just feels not very good to play around. And hey, top 4. For a board playing around Samir, I guess you can't be too sad about that. All right, every round we're going to continue to roll down for these bloblets here. Triple blob, shop, double blob. Man, this guy's high rolling on his blobs. He rolled 3 times and found 7 blobs. Ooh. Oh, that's kind of an idea. What happened there? Oh, did we fight somebody who, and also sorry for my phone going off. What happened here? Did we fight somebody who FF'd? Oh no, okay, that was really weird. Okay, but in any case, all right, this is the fight. So we're putting the triple Shiv onto the Urgot here, because we know with the extra attack speed, especially from Aurora, and he's just a better unit, that he's gonna proc this better. This is such a funny idea, but I love it. Triple Shiv on the Urgot that's being pulled in here. You can itemize him, there's no reason not to, and I mean, this gives us better odds of actually farming items. We farm an Adaptive Helm that goes onto our Viego. I mean, this is huge. Every single round rolling down, trying to pick up more stuff. We got, I mean, potentially one more fight. We put the Adaptive Helm in backline to get that value. This guy, ooh, Executioner Jinx reroll. Wait, this guy's cooking as well. This is actually a really sick lobby. Wait, I gotta watch some more Jazlatte, because I mean, these lobbies are crazy, but I don't think his board is good enough. They are also one off Brand 3, I think. So okay, we're happy that there's no Brando and Carousel, but yeah, that is 8 brands. So let's roll down here, try to deny some brands. I don't think he had them in planner. We're looking, don't see a single brand. Now we just got to look to the right here and see if this guy hits brand 3. He has not hit it. I think we're in the clear. How BM would it be to just be holding brand and shop, by the way, and be picking it up here? They have the Pris ticket, but no, they didn't find it. All right, so I mean, that must be it, right? I think our board clears this. They're stuck on level 8. I mean, their board is not bad by any means, but I mean, especially the triple Shiv Urgot is doing so much. And then, wait a minute, no, the Rengar actually is popping off against our entire board. Zach, one more cast, he's gonna split into 2. No, it's not enough. Oh my god, even without the brand, I mean, this Rengar unit is just so gross, and actually it ends up only being a second for Jazlatte. But still, I think this is a really cool game showing how to cap out the Nitro Dynamo board, and just showing off I mean, yeah, a lot of ideas on how to play this comp, playing for Aurora, itemizing her. The quadruple Shiv comp was pretty fun as well with the Shivs on the Urgot as well. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my Twitch, my Metafile, all my other stuff down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.